Hi everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys today? I'm so glad to see you on and watching me. I'm bringing you an awesome stamp set today called Clever Cats. It is so cute and it is a part of the new holiday mini catalog. It's called the July to December mini catalog. And it is adorable. Look at how cute this stamp set is. It's on page 53, and it is just the cutest stamp set. So I'm going to be using this today, and we're going to be making a really cute card. I do want to mention that for anything you purchase during celebration, which is August 3rd through September 30th of 2021, you get to pick a free item in the mini brochure. There's free with 50 and then there's free with 100, and they have on them what they are, what level they are. So this one's free with 100 and this one is free with 50. So you'll be able to see what it is. If you need a copy of a mini catalog or a mini celebration brochure, let me know and I'd be happy to get those for you. There's also an awesome join promotion. So if you're interested in joining my team, for $99, you can purchase the starter kit, which is the best deal in the whole catalog. You spend $99, no shipping, no tax, just tax, and you get to pick an additional $125. Plus, during celebration, you get to add a bundle to your starter kit from the new mini catalog. Any of these bundles, the most expensive one's like 60 bucks, and it's an awesome deal because then that gets added to the $125. So it's $185 worth of stuff for $99. And you don't feel you have to sell, do YouTube, do anything. You can just be your own best shopper. So if you love this stuff and you don't have a demonstrator, I would love for you to join my team. Okay, let's talk about this stamp set. It's so cute, and I'm pairing it today with two staples. These should be in everyone's arsenal. They are the layering circles and the stitch rectangles, and we are going to use the largest one in each set. So the largest rectangle and the largest circle. I put mine on magnet sheets because it's just so much easier. So those are the two we're going to use. I'm going to move those out of the way temporarily. We don't need this box in our way, right? We need the stamps themselves. I'm just going to move some stuff to the side because the first thing we're going to do is some die cutting. And so let me show you the card we're going to make today. Here it is, super cute. It's a really easy card, and we are going to be using our die cut machine. So we will need to die cut this one piece. We're going to use both of these dies on it. So first we're going to cut a rectangle out of it. We're going to take that rectangle and then we're going to cut this circle out of the rectangle. So let's go ahead and do that first. We're going to use our Stamp Cut and Emboss machine. It's kind of big. It takes over the whole camera, but it's so worth it. Such an awesome machine. So we're going to use plate number 1, plate number 2, plate number 3, and then we are going to put our rectangle quarter sheet of cardstock, basically a 8.5 by 11 cut into fourths. That's what that is. I'm going to put our rectangle die, our largest one, on there. I'm going to use these pieces of purple tape and add that on there so that, oops, well gosh, I think I need new purple tape. This one's not very sticky anymore. I do use it and use it over and over, but it should be fine once I get this plate on top. So once that's down, we're going to go ahead and run it through. That first initial click as you get it through there. Woo! Tight. Okay. Now we're going to take this delicately off of our card, not to tear it. We're going to move this out of the way. I'm going to put it back onto my piece, and we're going to discard this part. Okay, this is no good. So now we're going to turn it this direction. I'm going to put my circle on here. I kind of want it low, near close to the bottom. That looks pretty good right there. Make sure it's even. And then I'm gonna, again, use this wore out purple tape and put this through. And we're gonna cut a circle now out of our piece. So let's go ahead and put that through. All right. Let me pull this off of here and move this out of our way, and then I will show you the circle. Okay. So we want to delicately remove it. We don't want anything to tear our paper. So that's what we have. This circle, we're not going to use it on this card, but let's save it. I'll probably use it on another card. So there we go. Okay, move that out of the way. I need some new purple tape for the next time. I am going to go ahead and put away my dies right away, because if not, they will get lost. And like I said, these are staples in my craft room, so I always need to have them in the right place at the right time. I love these dies. I use them so much. Okay, so let me show you the next step of our card, now that we've all gotten all the die cutting out of the way. So we're going to take our Pear Pizzazz cardstock. It's a half sheet, and we're going to go ahead and fold that in half. I'm going to use my bone folder. And that is our base. Now this is a piece of the cutest Halloween DSP. As you can see, I love it. I've used tons of it. This is all my scrap in the front. But this is super cute paper, and there's so many different patterns in here. And I've used it a ton, and I still have a ton left. So it does last. We are going to use our seal adhesive, and we're going to go ahead and attach this onto the top. So let's go ahead, and this is a quarter sheet of cards of the DSP. Well, not a quarter sheet because it's a 6x6, but it's the dimensions of a quarter sheet. So it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And now this piece is going to be layered on top, but it's not going to lay flat. So we're going to need lots of dimensionals. And the reason I'm using so many is I don't want it to dip in any area around the circle. So I'm really going to surround the circle with a lot of dimensionals so that it has a lot of stability. I'll give it one more on this side. Good. And let's do another one. And one more. Okay. And then of course I need to do my corners. So we're gonna do the corners. And we need to do the corners up here. So let's add to those corners. And then I want these sides to be nice and sturdy. One in the middle here. See, I never use this many dimensionals, so I just really, especially around this circle where it's open, I wanted it to have a lot of stability. So we're gonna go ahead and use that many. I'm gonna use an awesome tool called the Take Your Pick tool. I use it all the time. If you watch my videos, you're gonna see me using it a billion times. I love it because it helps me to take the backs off of these dimensionals and they don't end up all over my craft room floor. So I take about 5 off at a time. Then I take those into my hand and throw them away, and they don't end up on my floor. So there's 3, 4, 5. 5 seems to work really well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then the last 2 in the corner. I don't think there was one on this one. Was there? Oh, there was. Okay, so now we have them all off. Into the trash can they go, and not onto my craft room floor. Make sure my card is the right way. Excellent. So we're gonna go ahead and layer this, and I'm just gonna find my center. And once I'm happy with the placement, I'm just gonna run my fingers lightly across there and get my dimensionals to hold. You can see there that they have that dimension, the little lift that it's giving in the center right there. Okay, so now comes the stamping part. So let's go ahead and stamp. Let's stamp my little kitty cat first. And so we're gonna put him in his pumpkin. So we're gonna start with our black. And we are going to ink up the pumpkin. And I'm gonna put him down like so. Just like that. Isn't he cute? I love it. Definitely gonna clean my stamp. So let's go ahead and clean that. Let's get the kitty. And we are going to stamp the kitty's face. Such a little cute guy. Let's get that inked up. I'll bring this closer to me so I can see what I'm doing. And he is poking himself out of that pumpkin. I'm cleaning my stamp again. Okay, let's do the inside of the card. We're going to use black in there as well. That's why I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we have a spider that is coming down from the top of our card. So all I want to do is just ink that stamp right there, which is this little line. Have the spider coming down. Clean my stamp. Let's get the spider. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. And let's put him on there like that. You gotta have something on the inside so that people are like, what? Oh, that's so cute. All right. Let's do our words. Here is our main card. So I did the words on a strip, and this sentiment is double layered. So it says have a perfect on the first line, and the second one says Halloween, but I want both of them on one line. So I'm going to use a piece of Post-it note. I'm going to cover this top portion, but I want to make sure that I don't cover the word Halloween at all. Ooh, I have hiccups. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and ink that down. Then I'm going to pull this away. And on this purple strip, I'm going to stamp Halloween. Right there. So cute. Now I have to clean my stamp, because I don't want Halloween to be stamped at all, right? Now I just want the top part. I'm going to do the same thing. This time I'm going to cover the word Halloween, and I'm going to make sure that I have it covered. I'm going to use my scissor to help push down so I don't get ink all over my hand, and make sure that that's covered. It is. And then I'm going to ink the top part. And I'm going to pull this off, and that will end up in the trash can. Let's move this ink pad out of the way. And then I'm going to go ahead and position my word right there. Have a perfect Halloween. So let's go ahead and put that down. I got a little smudge on there. Hopefully that's going to be cut off. Oh, I hate that I did that. We're going to punch that in this punch. It's the Banner's Pick-a-Punch, and we're going to use this side here. I always like to do it upside down so I can see. Oh, good, it will get cut off. That little smudge will go bye-bye. So I'm just going to press, and then that gives it that cute little flag. And the green one, we're just going to put it in there and give it a flag as well. So those are those two pieces. All right, that's all the stamping. Except for now we're going to use this Calypso Coral, but that's it for the black. So let me clean this last stamp off here. That was with the black. And now we're going to do the inside of the pumpkin. Now this was not intended to color the whole pumpkin. It is partially covered, and you'll see what I mean when I'm done stamping it. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp it for you to see. And see how it covers just partially. So what I wanted to do is I wanted my whole pumpkin covered, and I also wanted to highlight it. So it really worked out for me. I'm going to use my Stampin' Blends, and I'm going to go ahead and color with the brush tip and fill this area in that has no color, just like that. And it's the same color Stampin' Blend. It's Calypso Coral. Make sure I got that area. Good. Now I'm going to use the bullet tip, and I'm going to give the pumpkin some highlights along these lines right here, like this. I'm going to outline right here, give it a little more color, and maybe along the bottom. That looks awesome. Now I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut him out. There's no die set for this stamp set, but it is so cute. It's worth the fussy cutting that has to be done. So we're going to go around his little whisker. It's pretty simple. Pretty easy to fussy cut this one. Around his other whiskers, and then around the side of the pumpkin. Done. Let me throw these pieces away. All right, we're almost done with our card. Now comes the gluing of these banner pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a wet adhesive. I'm going to lay him approximately where I want him on my card, like that. And then I'm going to position the strip across. Now I only need adhesive on these two parts of the white. So I'm just gonna lay this down right on either side. The pumpkin is my guide, right? Make sure I have enough adhesive in there. I do. I think I have too much on that side, but okay. Hopefully I won't make too big of a mess, but this green piece is gonna go first. So we're gonna go ahead and lay it down on that strip like that. Perfect. He can move now. Now we're going to lay down our perfect words right here. And I'm going to trim this edge because I want it to be even. So I'm just going to take a little piece off the back end. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put adhesive on this section here, and I'm going to run a little bit along that green. You'll see what I mean. So I'm going to put a little bit here, and then a little bit here, and then I'm going to run some along this green piece where the purple is going to lay. So it kind of forms like one flag of two colors. So I'm going to position this so it's even on the one side, and then I'm going to press that along that little line of glue. Just like that. Excellent. And then our last thing is to glue our kitty cat down. Now he's going to need a couple dimensionals under his head because it's going to be on this part right here of the polka dot, and we don't want that to. So let's pull those off. And now we're going to put adhesive on this green part. Well, we'll put it on the back of him so we don't go beyond the kitty cat, right? Let's go ahead and pick him up and attach him onto this strip here. And when I'm happy with his placement, I'm going to press him down like so. Make sure that that purple has stuck. It did. And then the final step to make it even cuter are to use these matte block dots. I decided to use these instead of the stars that come in the Halloween set because I wanted to tie in the polka dots. So I have added 3 of these little guys, one up here, one on this green, and one down here by the purple. That looks good there. And isn't it the cutest card? I love it. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you want to make this card as well. Here they are side by side. Super cute card. So thanks so much for watching. I'm kind of new to YouTube, so if you don't mind helping me out by commenting, sharing, and subscribe. The subscribe is the red little button at the bottom. And ask your friends to subscribe too. That'll really help me. And when you subscribe, you're going to be able to get notifications of when I post new videos. You can check out my blog. I'm going to put the link in the description below. And when you go there, you can access PDFs and measurements and lots more fun projects. I blog every single day, so you will see lots of things. This stamp set will be blogged for 7 straight days, so you will have lots of ideas of what to do with it. So I hope that you will enjoy. You enjoyed me making this card. I certainly enjoyed making it for you. And thanks for watching. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping.